times, where is God? Does he really exist? Does he really love me? Is he really seeing whatever is happening? And our answer is yes. God loves you, and God actually sees what you're going through. And as hard as it is, and as hard as it sounds to both me and you, because it's not just your situation, it's a situation that everyone has gone through. I don't want to like remember so much, but I know there's very difficult times that I've really underwent, including the accident that I've been so vocal about, that I even doubted, God's existence. But at the end of the day, when we sit back and see, we look at the pain that came and what God actually did in the midst of it, realize that he was present. Because maybe, let me use my accident, okay? I was seated on the passenger seat. You see, I would have broken my limbs. Yes, I got hurt, but God was there, okay? Alternatively, we were also on the highway, okay? If God was not present where we were, if there was any incoming vehicle, we would have been thrown to the river, right? Yes. So that also shows God was there. The uglier the situation, however uglier the situation was, God was still present. So God is there. We want to first acknowledge that God is there. God loves us, and that is why that situation, it looks bad in our eyes, and yes, it is bad because it hurts us, but it had to move towards that direction so that it cannot hurt us more. You get me? Yes. So God places us in that pedestal to first of all doubt him and ask ourselves whether he's there, whether he loves us. But within time, we now realize that, you see, actually this situation would have gone far. Because I remember for my situation, I was supposed to actually go for surgery, because the first doctor who saw me said that I was supposed to go for surgery because I was feeling pain on my right, or rather it was my left limb, I can't even remember. You see, so when I went home, I was so devastated, and fortunately our pastor came, or rather our reverend came to see me. And once he came to see me, he actually gave me, the power to speak over my life and understand that it was God who created me, and he had a greater purpose, unlike that surgery, and spoke against it. And you see, it would have been worse if I went for surgery and every other thing, and mind you, I was still dealing with other factors, including, the offenders, the people who had actually caused us to be in that mess, or rather the accident. We were, chasing them with lawyers and every other thing. You see, it would have been chaotic if I had to undergo surgery, but God cancelled it. So the situation looks ugly, let's all agree, but God turns it around for his good. You get me? Yeah, so he's present, and maybe it would have been worse if he was not present. Up to there, we have